Former President Donald Trump declined to answer questions from the New York Attorney General at a scheduled deposition Wednesday as part of an investigation into potential tax fraud of his organization. It is something which he has repeatedly mocked, previously saying, "If you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment?" Trump said in a post on Truth Social earlier Wednesday morning that he would be seeing James for a continuation of the greatest witch hunt in U.S. history. "My great company and myself are being attacked from all sides." Banana Republic. The scheduled deposition comes during an extraordinary legal week for the former president. On Monday, the FBI executed a search warrant at Mar-a-Lago, his primary residence in Florida, in connection with an investigation into the handling of classified documents. Some Trump advisors had advocated that the former president answer questions since he previously testified about his financial statements under oath, while others warned him against providing any answers because of the potential legal jeopardy he may face. People familiar with the matter tell CNN. The Manhattan District Attorney has a separate ongoing criminal investigation into the Trump Organization. Another consideration that had been discussed, the people familiar say, is the political implications of not answering questions, as Trump is widely expected to announce that he will run for president in 2024. The Fifth Amendment guarantees that an individual cannot be compelled by the government to provide information that might be incriminating against themselves. When an individual declines to answer a question by taking the Fifth, he or she invokes that right. It is not an admission of guilt. No person shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, the Fifth Amendment states. Attorney General Letitia James took part in the deposition, during which Mr. Trump invoked his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. Attorney General James will pursue the facts and the law wherever they may lead. "Our investigation continues." The mood was tense at the outset of the deposition, but later turned cordial and professional, Trump attorney Ronald Fischetti told CNN. Fischetti was present along with co-counsel Alina Habba, a New Jersey-based attorney who has taken over many of Trump's ongoing lawsuits. At the outset, Fischetti explained that Trump wanted to testify very badly, but that the former president had accepted his advice not to answer questions. Under oath, Trump confirmed that he wanted to testify, but he would not answer questions, citing his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. Assistant New York Attorney General Kevin Wallace squared off against Trump, flanked by 10 assistant attorneys general who handed him notes during the interview. James left at the lunch break and Trump shook her hand as she was leaving. The showdown follows Trump's failed attempt to block subpoenas for depositions from him and his children, Donald Trump Jr. and Ivanka Trump. It is not clear what they were specifically asked or what they said. Trump has testified under oath in civil lawsuits over the past decades, and, since leaving office, he has also been deposed. Questions about Trump's net worth. Trump has been questioned about the accuracy of his net worth and financial statements in previous lawsuits, something some advisors say is one reason why he should answer questions in the current investigation. "I think everybody exaggerates about the value of their properties," he testified, adding, "Who wouldn't it inflate values? Not beyond reason," Trump said. Trump said in the 2007 deposition that the only person he dealt with in preparing the statements of financial condition was Weisselberg. "I would give my opinion," Trump said in the deposition. "We'll talk about it," he said, adding that ultimately and predominantly it was Weisselberg who came up with the final values, which Trump said he viewed as conservative. During the deposition, Trump was questioned over the family compound in Westchester County, New York, called Seven Springs, where its value nearly doubled in 1 year from $80 $113 million in 2005 to $150 $212 million in 2006. He was asked if he had any basis for that view other than his own opinion. The financial statements reviewed by CNN show they have numerous disclosures indicating that they did not conform with generally accepted accounting principles. If Trump is sued by James and the case goes to trial, the jury can draw an adverse inference against him for not answering questions, which could result in a higher judgment against him if he's found liable. If he answers questions, it could open the door to potential civil and criminal liability. The criminal investigation, led by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, has slowed but not stopped. Earlier this year, Bragg would not authorize prosecutors to present evidence before a state grand jury after raising concerns about the strength of the case, CNN has reported. A special grand jury hearing evidence in the case expired in April, but a new one could be seated in the future.
And finally, thank you all for watching the video. Please like and comment your opinion so we can discuss together. Don't forget to subscribe, press the bell to follow and update many other interesting news. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.